Hawaiian music is a great example of how music is a reflection of environment and the people in that environment.
The music just feels like it comes from the earth. The music sounds very, very much like the place looks and feels. Hawaiian music has been influenced by American pop music for years, so there's all these different sort of fusions of Hawaiian music.
夏威夷音乐其实是一个非常多元的文化的体现，因为这个夏威夷居住着很多种族，大家多种族多元的聚合在一起，就带来不同的文化。那音乐也是这样的，所以那我们想做一张夏威夷音乐的专辑，做什么样的风格呢？然后这个时候我找到了我们最优秀的 recording engineer， 还有音乐总监 David V 先生。
Working with Mr. Ye and Rhymoi Music, it really was a pleasure. This is our first real endeavor from start to finish. Mr. Ye, he's really trying to bring the world closer together with music. So we decided to just focus on one era, which is the jazz-influenced style of hapahole, which was present from about the 20s, more the 30s, 40s, and 50s. It's kind of swing style, but introduces a lot of Hawaiian instrumentations with ukulele and steel guitar, which was Western, but really became a featured instrument in Hawaiian music, in this Hawaiian music.
1, 2, 3.
At first, actually, we were really trying to record the album in Hawaii because this music is so stylized and is a very old style. It's almost 100 years old. There's actually not a lot of Hawaiian musicians who can play authentically in that style. And I happen to know some great musicians here in Los Angeles who are big fans and very knowledgeable about this style. We've got Dean Parks, who is a legendary studio musician who's played on probably more albums and movie scores than most any other musician in the world. Then we've also got vibraphone, which is a very featured instrument in Western jazz in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. My friend Nick Mancini, who's a fantastic vibraphone player, was happy to play some wonderful vibes on this album. Then we've got David Jackson on bass. We've also got James Cruz, who plays a little bit of percussion. Then we've also got Ken Emerson and Jim Kimo West. They are extremely knowledgeable about Hawaiian music.
I was primarily the steel guitarist on this project, and I also played some ukulele. Since the eras that we covered were some classic eras of the 20s, 30s, and 40s, I brought some of my vintage guitars down. This is a 1928 National Steel. And you don't really hear these much in Hawaiian music anymore. So it's very important that we perpetuate these styles because it's very important in keeping the tradition of Hawaii alive.
We knew we were going to have vocals on the record. Aloha Oe, done by Tavita Teo, he did a fantastic job on the vocals. And he was also a big help in helping us keep this authentic So we were really happy to have David on this record, and I think he shines.
我们邀请了非常重要的这些演奏家在一起讨论，选择了13首很好听的这些夏威夷音乐，大家在一起选择的乐曲做了排练，最后在去年的一个时间，我们选择了非常重要的一个录音室，在伟大的艺术家查理·卓别林的这个录音室里面完成了这样一个非常特别的作品。
We knew going into this that we wanted to do a Dolby Atmos mix. For those people who don't know what Dolby Atmos is, it's the latest version of surround sound. We're basically trying to make you feel like you were sitting right in the middle of the studio, surrounded by these great musicians.
We did everything live, just like they did back in the old days, because this music on this record is a tribute to an older era of Hawaiian music. And back in those days, recording was very simple. Everybody would just set up in one room and play, and that's exactly what we did on this record. And it made it very fun and refreshing, because we do a take, and we go into the studio and listen to it, and there you go. You have the whole song. It's all done. It's fantastic.
It's an authentic recreation of the moment, and I think you'll really feel like you're immersed in this sound, and it's a wonderful sound to be inside this Hawaiian music.
Anyway, this record is really refreshing to play live, and in a very sophisticated recording setup where everything was captured just pristinely. I think we'll all enjoy it, and it's a real tribute to this great history of Hawaiian music.
也希望我们用音乐可以带给大家一种夏威夷的一种感受，回到这样一个非常自然的生活状态去。欢迎大家到夏威夷，听着音乐，随着我们到夏威夷旅行。
What I hope listeners will hear when they hear this album is the magic that happens when great musicians are playing great music in the moment. And when you are recording that and capturing it, you're really capturing magic. So I hope that that's what listeners will take away from their first listen to this record.